Welcome to another Meridian video. Welcome everyone to another Meridian video. It's your host, JD Origins, and today we're going to do a video on how to mint USDM on the Fuse network and also provide liquidity. So let's begin. So as you see here, we are at the MeridianFinance.net homepage. And we will head over to launch Meridian Mint. All right, once we're here, make sure you are using the Fuse network, as I have highlighted here. And we will begin by opening a Trove. Now, just to let you know ahead of time, when opening a Trove, you will need at least $200 value in collateral, meaning that you would need at least $200 worth of Fuse to use as collateral. So as you can see on my MetaMask, I currently have about 340, so I should have enough to cover opening a Trove. So let's start. So you will see here, I don't have any Trove open. I will go to Open Trove. Once I'm here, I'm able to allocate the amount of Fuse that I want to open the Trove. Now, like I said before, I currently have 3,369 Fuse, and if I wanted to, I could go max on that, but I would like to save some Fuse for gas and other uses later. So I will probably do, let's say, 2,800. Oops. Okay. So by using 2,800 Fuse as collateral, it's saying here that my collateral ratio is 140%, which is a little bit on the low side. As a rule of thumb, you probably want to stay above 150%, just to be out of that redemption liquidation zone that the safety will enact if the platform goes under that certain amount. If you want to read more details about it, you can definitely check out the docs. But again, as a rule of thumb, you want to stay over 150 for your collateral ratio. So I guess I'll bump it up to, let's see, what does 3,000 look like? Okay, we'll go with 3,000 for the sake of the video. So remember how I said you need at least $200 worth of collateral? And you might be wondering, well, why is there only 180? Well, first of all, this 180 is default. It's always going to show that when you try to open a Trove. But the other $20 worth is actually going to go into the liquidation reserve. So this is pretty much a reserve of the amount of USDM that you're minting that goes for the reserve for liquidation purposes. Now, when you close your Trove, you will get this 20 USDM applied to the amount that you borrowed. So even though I'm going to get 180 out of it, this 20 still counts for my Trove. So it does go back when you close your Trove. Now, if you get liquidated, you will not be getting this back. So that's what that's for. Okay, so everything looks good. I'm gonna mint 180 USDM using 3,000 Fuse at a collateral ratio of 150.7. And there is a small borrowing fee. This is the only fee that you pay. Now, if you want to borrow more, the more you borrow, the fee might be slightly larger. But again, Meridian is 0% interest. The only fees you pay is when you are minting. Okay, so I will confirm. And when you confirm, it's going to ask you to confirm on your MetaMask, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, just takes a little bit. Waiting for confirmation. And there we have it. So hopefully we have minted our USDM. So as you can see, that is the total debt that I have. 290 cents worth of USDM. The 90 was the fee. The 200 is the minimum required to open. I received 181. I actually probably should have pointed out that I might have had a little bit of USDM prior, but it should be 180, and the other 20 is going to the liquidation fund. So now we have USDM minted. So what are we going to do with this USDM? Well, you do have the option of staking it in the stability pool, but today we're going to go a different route, and we are going to provide liquidity on Voltage. All right. So if you're new to DeFi, providing liquidity is a way to make passive gains from putting your liquidity into a liquidity pool. As traders use the pools or swap via the pool, an amount of fees goes to the liquidity providers. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to connect my MetaMask. Set. And let's begin. So we're going to go to the Earn tab and go to the Pool tab. Okay, I'm going to use my USDM for a V3 pool. So let's see what's available. So right off the bat, I see that there is a Fuse USDM pool with $18,000 worth of liquidity. I'm okay with adding liquidity to this. I have a little bit of Fuse on hand and I have my USDM. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's a couple of different options when creating a pool, especially with V3. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and just do whatever I feel like it with no real strategy, just because I'm just simply showing you how to create a pool position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at the 0.01% for the fee tier. And I'm going to add, let's see how much Fuse I have. Let's go with 150 Fuse. Okay, so automatically it's going to calculate how much USDM I'll be able to put with that Fuse. So at the current price and everything, that comes out to 15.0484 USDM. I guess I'm happy with that. Just have a little pool position. And we're going to go ahead and efficient Fuse balance. W Fuse. Okay, so I made a mistake. We all do from time to time. I did not take into account that I need wrapped Fuse. I'm just so used to just kind of going with omitting W's in front of a lot of tokens that sometimes I don't see it anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Voltage.Finance and we're going to just get some wrapped Fuse. So like I said before, I wanted to do 150. I'm going to go to wrapped fuse. So I'm going to wrap the fuse. Looks good to me. I'm going to swap. Confirm. All right, so we should be good to go. So let's head back to the V3 pool position that we want to create. All right, so we're back over here. 150 fuse, 15.0484. Now I could approve the wrapped fuse. And now I will approve USDM. Now after both the fuse and USDM have been approved, we're going to supply, confirm, confirm. All right, we're still waiting. All right, transaction confirmed. And here we go. We should see our pool position where it says my pairs. As you can see, we have our pair here. It is active. And yeah, here we go. Here's all our information. All right, so in this video, we covered how to mint USDM. We covered how to swap using Voltage.Finance. We swapped our fuse to wrapped fuse. And we also opened a Voltage.Finance V3 position. If you have any questions, you could always jump into our Telegram. We have people that are always there to help. We're willing to give a hand if you need any assistance with anything. We understand that DeFi could be complicated sometimes. Even I make mistakes. So don't be shy. Feel free to ask questions. And if you'd like, follow us on Twitter or X. You can join our Discord as well. And a big shout out to Voltage.Finance. We're so happy that we're able to work with you guys. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, have a good one.